One more brief thing about spatial awareness. As their feet are coming back into control of movement and maybe stepping back a little more and feeling safe, which it takes time for a lot of them, they will approach a chair different. So looking at my chair right there, and imagine you walk into a room and we just kind of come and we sit down. We don't think a thing about it. But as you're approaching a chair, your brain is calculating how many steps it's going to take before it kind of slows down and it turns around and sits down. We don't think anything about it. It just kind of happens now. My feet kind of got smaller and I sat down. But when you're having spatial awareness issues and balance issues and you don't feel safe in walking, you've seen seniors or people struggling to kind of walk. They're really cautious. They're really careful. They lower themselves down gently because just the awareness of how to coordinate their weight dropping to a height of a chair and coming up is part of your brain calculating objects around them and the proprioception of where their limbs are here and all those things going on. And then you see those seniors, they kind of shove themselves back and they get to here. When they start getting their spatial awareness back, this starts to come back. And I've had a couple clients where I experienced them having it back right in front of my face. And it was real exciting. I had one client who, he just did it. I go, did you see what you just did? He goes, what? And so I showed him, he goes, oh my God, you're right. I used to struggle. And he would imitate how bad it used to be. And he was very excited. So even though that may not seem like a big deal to some people, if they get that back, just this little scenario of sitting in a chair without having to struggle so much, that means a lot of other things came back. That means they can get in and out of cars. They have more control of faster reaction times. For instance, if they're walking and they see something they might trip over, they can coordinate the height and width and how far they need to move their foot to avoid tripping. So when you see little things like this come back in a client, know they're not little, know they're huge, and the role they're going to play in their everyday life when they're not with you. Because that's our goal, to make sure they have their everyday life back with a strong body again.